All right. Good. All right. Oh no, that's okay. All right. It's all good. It's all No, wait, that's the wrong tab. Sorry.
It's all good now.
It's in the same place. I'm sorry. I'll hit. I gotta hit the intro, right? I don't do the intro before I play the intro. All right, here we go.
I'll make a stay out of you.
Wakey, wakey.
Welcome back to I'll Make a Stay Out of You, the podcast where we watch episode 2 of The Survival Show a second time. I'm here with my friend Tom. Tom, how you doing? Wait, I'm Phil. Damn it! Ah, shit! I screwed it all up. But I'm keeping this all in.
Stop laughing.
Tom, how you doing? You're doing better now, huh?
What episode is this?
This is episode 105.
It will be
Technically.
105. The amount of struggle that we have almost every single week is honestly impressive.
I mean, like, this is what we do, right? Like, this is the thing. This is the dynamic we've worked out, is that I don't have a plan and we just start talking, and that's just how it works. And it works every time.
I can't keep it together. Okay.
You'll be okay. You're going to make it. We're going to make it through. We're going to make it through it together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get there.
Yeah.
Deep breaths. Woo-sa.
Goose
Or say
fraba.
do.
Oh. Okay.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Say do.
Oh. Doo-doo.
Perfect. The good news is that episode 2 of the Stray Kids Survival Show is not one of the more sad episodes. It's not necessarily happy. But we haven't even started watching it yet. You know, we're gonna watch along, and then I'll do what I did last time, and I'll just like trim down when we're talking during the episode. And it's gonna work okay. We're gonna do the thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone here tonight that's watching live, listening live, you get this episode 2 weeks in advance, technically.
In sort of. And if you want to experience that, you can go to makeastay.com and you can find all our links. Join our Discord. It's free. Come on down to Make a Stay Town.
You can also, if you don't want to bother going to the website, makeastay.com, you could also just go to Discord, and the invite link for the server is also Make a Stay. So it's really easy.
I feel you're really undercutting the website that you made. Like, don't you want to direct traffic to it so people can like see the website that you made?
I mean, it's not like there's no ads on it. It's not like we're getting ad revenue. Traffic to the site literally means nothing.
People might go there and be like, "Oh, I want to see what Tom's favorite songs were from Go Live." Sure,
true.
I'll click on that.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I need to drink a bottle of Red 40 and like hyperfixate on the website again.
Okay. I don't know what Red 40 is. What's Red 40? What are we talking about?
Like the food coloring. Red 40 food dye. Yeah.
Oh,
the color.
What does that? Is that helpful? I don't understand.
Apparently, I don't know.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, theoretically, it affects ADHD in like in the hyperfixation ways, and honestly, like, I'm inclined to believe it, and maybe it's just circumstance or whatever, but I feel like it is true because
hold on.
Oh,
before
okay.
you say what you're gonna say, I need to predict. Are you gonna say Mountain Dew Code Red?
Well, that's one of the things, but no.
Okay.
So
right,
I said in chat at some point, like we got a snow cone machine, you know.
Yeah.
A while back.
Oh, we have one of those.
Well, after I like read about this, I went downstairs and Anna was like making rice, and I started picking up all the bottles of like snow cone syrup that I like, that are like my favorite flavors, and every single one of them has Red 40 in it. And all the ones that I don't like don't have Red 40. So, I'm thinking like, okay, so literally everything that I like, every single like sweet thing or like processed snack or drink or whatever, every single one that is like my favorite has Red 40 in it. And I wonder why.
Does Sweet Tart Ropes have it?
Probably.
We used to eat the fuck out of those, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah. What did they used to be called? They used to be called something else. Kazoozles?
They were called something else.
Kazoozles.
Kazoozles?
Yeah.
Was it kazoozles?
I'm pretty sure.
Is that a real word? I'm going to Google it. I remember because you were like, it's my favorite candy. It's called a kazoozle or whatever.
Yeah.
Kazoozle.
And then they changed it to Sweet Tart Rope.
Yep. Kazoozles. You're so right.
Hell
wow. Yeah. Wonka kazoozles.
Yeah.
Skizoozle. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I smell a brand deal. Speaking of our boys, in the next like week and a half, they're going to be playing at Lollapalooza, headlining. Pretty amazing. In France. Going to be cool. But there was also an announcement that they're playing this like a giant concert festival in New York City. And that like just got announced. Like it was like kind of sort of leaked. Like I don't know if it was Ticketmaster or whoever, but like the tickets went up and they were like, all these artists are going to be there, including Stray Kids, and like no one had actually announced it yet. So it was a kind of a big oopsie, and they're supposed to be streaming it, that whole concert. So, you know, there's a possibility that we can see streaming Stray Kids in a time zone that works for us, right? How amazing would that be? Oh, here we go.
Kazoozles.
Do we have?
It says vegetable juice color. Which, I mean, it could be Red 40. They don't have to say that it is. They just have to say that it is color.
What about Sweet Tarts Ropes? And now, does it have to be Red 40, or can it be UB40 red wine? Think about it. Think about it.
Is Red 40 synthetic? Is Red 40 synthetic?
We're getting to the bottom of things on this podcast. It's a mystery solving podcast. We solve it live for you. Yeah.
Okay. It is a synthetic dye that's used in a variety of foods. It's one of the 9 synthetic dyes. But is whatever the thing about Red 40, can that thing be found in natural red colors, like in strawberries, you know?
I don't know. People are probably just making it up and that doesn't actually exist.
Who knows?
So if that makes you feel any better, I don't know if it does, but
Red 40 side effects in adults.
Oh, here we go. It's made mostly from petroleum compounds. Great.
Nice.
You're eating oil.
I love oil.
Yeah. Enjoy all of that refined seaweed.
Oh, wait. This beverage that I have in
ground.
front of me is pink in color. I wonder if it has any red in it.
Oh.
Let's look.
I just prefer to just continuously slam caffeine throughout the day, and that's how I get by. That's just
yeah. Fruit and vegetable juice for color. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, Tara's right. We do this often where we're like, I wonder what that. We'll circle back to this next episode and then completely forget.
Well, that's why we have to answer it now, so we don't forget, because it's important to get these. These are important answers too, right? Maybe I don't know. And it's funny because like when Kaylin's been going back through the podcast again, and like she'll post in Discord and be like, "Oh, I'm on this episode. Did you ever do this?" And I'm like, always like, first off, I don't remember what you're talking about. Second off, I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, we should have, anyone that's going through and listening right now, if you come across an episode where we ask a question that doesn't get answered, that episode, like if we ask a question, write it down. And if it doesn't get answered in that episode, we probably never answered it. And so you can bring it up and then we can try to solve that mystery.
Yeah, if we're talking like corporate speak, we'll circle back on that.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get you on the back.
Yeah, we'll take this offline and we will circle back next week and we'll touch base about it and
we'll talk offline. What a fucking phrase that is used so often in the military. It's
like working for a giant corporation and working for the military, basically the same thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll talk offline. It's usually when someone asks like an insanely specific, individualized question at like departmental quarters, like everyone's there. And then this one fucking jackass is like, so what's going on with my leave chit? And it's like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's why don't we do this thing? We're going to watch the survival show.
Yeah.
Should we do it? Let's do it. Let's play. Have you joined? Are you ready to go?
Yeah. The other time that people will say let's talk offline is when they don't want to say the answer because they know everyone's going to fucking hate it.
Yeah. Tara says, I'm gonna have to cut this out too, but Tara says, I am that I forget to cut things out, but I remembered to cut out the part where you emphatically endorse content. So
there was another.
I cut that out.
There was another bit that you for sure had to cut out, which was like, well, I don't want to repeat it, but
yeah.
It had to do with me going to Texas to help Logan out with a problem. Yeah.
The whole Logan thing. I don't even know what we're talking about.
The Logan thing? Well, we'll talk offline. We'll talk offline.
Okay, yeah, we'll circle back later. Yeah.
Yeah, where I advocated.
Yeah. Okay, all right. No, I remember now. Okay, yeah. I remember now. Okay, all right. My memory has been jogged. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, let's start
you could know what these inside jokes are if you go to makeastay.com and join the Discord. Also, check out the albums page so you can see all the songs that Phil and I like the most out of every album.
It's true. Thanks for circling back on.
I'm going to eat a red Starburst
catching everyone
now.
up. Okay. I'm gonna press play. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Boop.
Wait, I'm not in it.
Are you real? Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay, I'm in it.
Okay. There it goes. Oh my god.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm trying to press play, but it's not working. You press play.
Okay.
There it goes. Hey, there was Lily from NMix. And that's some of the members of ITZY.
So wait, the girls team, we probably talked about this, but the girls team, they went on to debut and they became what is now ITZY?
Correct.
Okay.
Some of them, not all of them.
Man, they all look so young.
I know. Look at their baby faces. I mean, especially your man.
I don't know. There are a few moments of this show that are not rewatchable.
A week ago.
I like the tiny amount of tape covering Tide.
Yeah.
Like we don't know. I wonder what that says.
That's Tid.
Today.
Weird. See his weird shirt?
Yeah, it's weird.
Does it have Gizmo from Gremlins on it?
I don't know.
It was kind of hard to tell. We'll see. It is Gizmo.
Yeah. Hang on. You can keep playing, but I have to go AFK real quick.
Okay. Should take that moaning and slap it into NS. And thus starts Changbean always washing the dishes. Here we go. Mr. Baseball. My boy was last picked. It hurts me. Let's go, Bang Chan. It's like flatbread hot dogs. Interesting. I just remembered that at some point there was like a banger ass EDM song, and you were like, "What song is this? I can't figure it out," and I still don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know if it's in this episode.
This is gonna be the time that we figure it out, though.
Oh, you definitely. Yeah, this time we'll do it. Dark Changbean. We're gonna find out if Tom still hates the title.
I hated the title?
Yeah. I think hate is a strong word, but you were like, well, like, but why is it Hellevator?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't hate it.
Doesn't make any
it just
sense.
doesn't make sense. No. Okay. They explain, yes, the concept of they're starting in hell and they're working their way out, and they're on an elevator to get out of hell. But how hard?
But an elevator's not hard.
How hard is it to get to the top of a building using an elevator? It's not at all. You push a fucking button, okay?
But like, you're not wrong because we're on an elevator. but I imagine that like getting on the elevator is the culmination of the effort.
Yeah.
But not, you know.
No. Elevators are easy. Okay, I'll tell you what, if you think elevators are hard, the next time you have the opportunity to take an elevator in lieu of stairs, take the stairs. Take the stairs. I don't care how many flights you have to climb. Take the stairs and forget elevators. Elevators are easy, or elevators are tough, right? So stairs should be just as easy or just as hard.
I use the stairs every day.
Yeah.
To go up one floor.
Yeah. Hella stairs. Imagine the same circumstances, but you have to do the same thing, but using stairs instead of an elevator. Which one's harder? There are no stairs. That is a safety hazard. Who approved this building design? No stairs. The name, yeah, okay, the name is fine. The song is fine, but their description of it doesn't make sense. Elevators are easy. Yeah. You know, like that's what is wouldn't you say that if you were like, you walked into a hospital and they were like, okay, the person you're visiting is on the 10th floor? Would you be like, damn, that's hella stairs, I'm taking the elevator?
I was like just sucked into the drama and Bang Chan like telling IN that he needs to do the choreo alone. And then I just like snapped back into hearing what you were saying, and you were all like, the hell is stairs? And there's a lot of hell is stairs if there's 10 floors. And I'm like, what is happening right now?
People are under the impression that elevators are tough.
No, but elevators are.
Yeah. Because they're full of flames. But wouldn't hella stairs full of flames be even harder?
Have you seen the movie Hellraiser?
Hellraiser?
Yeah, Hellraiser. Yeah.
It's probably been a long time.
Oh, the sights I can show you.
Oh, man, those are hella stairs, bro.
Enjoy a nice Coca-Cola. Somebody pointed this out, but it is 0 sugar Coca-Cola. It says it around the lid.
Good.
But yeah, I mean that is good.
It probably
when
tastes
I drink
just
Pepsi,
as good.
When I drink Pepsi, it's sugar free. Pepsi Zero.
Yeah. I've been drinking sugar-free sodas lately.
You know,
See,
in
Yogurt gets it.
England, they call it Pepsi Max. But it's the same thing.
Yeah. We switched to sugar-free Mountain Dew. It's like the same. It's the same thing. It tastes the exact same.
All right. D-Day. Remember how confused we were about D-Day?
Yeah, we launched into a whole investigation about D-Day. This is one of the few mysteries we actually did solve. I remember
Yeah,
this.
it's nice. It's nice that we know that now. I'm sorry. I don't want to laugh about jokes that we made in the past, but I believe that we said it's da day. JYP has entered the building.
Look at Woojin nodding along like he agrees. Fuck you, Woojin. He was never my bias. Oh my god, you people. I think you people just come in here to say shit to get me riled up, even though you know you're wrong. He was never my bias.
He was number 3.
He was top 3. He was never my
Yeah.
bias. Not once has anyone ever beaten out Changbin, except for
And then Bangchan.
except for Bangchan in the beginning.
Yeah. Astra. It's that famous baseball team, the Astor.
Yeah, unlike all of you who were like, "Oh, Lino," or whoever, whatever. I've been a Benny stan from the beginning. Okay.
Absolutely no one was like, you know what? I am a Lino stan from the very beginning, from debut. Lino sneaks up on you, okay? That's how he works, okay?
Oh, I don't disagree. I'm just
Lino
saying,
crawls. He gets between you and whatever bias you have.
Most people here are like, whatever, Changbin in the beginning don't really, but then he's starts putting on muscle. All of a sudden, people start caring about him. Like, what's up with that, huh? I knew from day one. Okay,
You did, and you've never changed, and I'm a little sad about it, if I'm honest.
you know who else I knew would make it and be amazing from day one? Felix. Their singing is not good right now.
It's really different, right?
Ew.
Shut up.
Oh,
Shut
that was
up,
bad.
gross.
That was
Blech.
bad. Oh god. Look at JYP like, what? The squinting he just did. Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. It's heart-wrenching.
Yeah, but
I love Lino so much. He was so nervous. He'd barely been at the company.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's easier for me to watch this now, knowing that, everyone succeed. Well, that, how it all turns out. And watching this, I'm just like, oh man, they really are in hell, just trying to furiously pushing that closed door button as fast as they can. They're like, JYP's coming. He's saying, hold the door, push the closed door button. Come on, we gotta go. That's what they're doing. That's what this song is about.
You don't know shit, JYP. And that's it for this week's episode.
That's the episode.
That's it. All right. Boop. Tom,
Yeah.
what'd you think? What'd you think of episode 2?
Episode 2, look, elevators are easy, and that's all I'll say.
Okay. All right. Okay. Look, here's what I'm going to say about the performance at the very end, right? Because we were talking about how oh man, it is rough around the edges, and it is. And they didn't have that much time.
Yeah.
And as was correctly pointed out in our chat, they didn't have monitors on. They couldn't hear themselves singing. There was a lot of things that if you were trying to get them to perform live, that wouldn't happen, right?
Yeah.
So my thought is that that JYP and Mnet arranged it this way on purpose. They gave him a short amount of time. They stuck him in a room with that's not very big. Like, the acoustics are going to be weird because it's just a square room. And they gave him no inner monitors. Obviously, it's not going to be super loud because then you wouldn't be able to hear them singing for the evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they have all these steps that, like, increasingly make it hard to be, like, perfect, which is then going to cause the drama to escalate, which, like, look, it's Mnet. We know Mnet now, right? This is like prime real estate for them to be doing this kind of thing.
It's
on
all
purpose.
manufactured, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, it's not that it's manufactured in the sense that they put them in a position to weaken their overall abilities, which we know because the main criticism that JYP had was like for making the song, it was like, oh, you went too high, men don't sing this high, blah 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 blah, and then like Stray Kids at debut with District 9 is higher than Elevator.
Yeah.
So, like, clearly he was wrong.
Well, or was he right? Which gives even more credit to Stray Kids, because he said, I want to like take the exact quote, and I think that quote should be like the tagline for District 9 from now on, which is which is that like even the top performers in this nation like don't sing that high or whatever.
Yeah. And they all still went up. I mean, that was like kind of praise, is him saying like you all still went up. Mm-hmm. And it is true. So I'll take it. I'll take it a little bit. Thanks. But like it's still right? I don't know. Also, oh man, way too much Woojin in this episode for me. I was,
yeah.
The last episode he was like hardly in it. This episode he's like all over it, the arcade scene and everything, and I'm just like, oh, get off my screen. I don't have to pretend like you matter now. So like, get out of here.
Not like in the earlier episodes where you're like, yeah, this guy's important.
Yeah, right. I had to fake it.
Kazoo.
Yeah. Well, I had to convince you that this was a thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It was really hard. But we're here now.
Yeah.
We don't listen to that guy who left them in the middle of preparing a concert and tour and album. It's all good now.
Yeah. It is all good now.
Yeah.
Now here's a question though. How many people? I don't think there's a lot of people here that started with the survival show. There's some, but not everyone.
Oh yeah.
But who else, when watching the survival show prior to knowing everything that came in the future, also liked Woojin at the time? Huh?
Oh, a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
he still has fans. Yeah, he still has fans, and in fact, like I had said on the episode where we covered him leaving that like I went back to look at the Stray Kids subreddit, which at that time not that active, okay, because we've progressively grown as a group to like be very popular, but it was over a long time, right?
Yeah.
But the posts about him leaving were all like, we really wish him well, and I'm so sad that he's going, and I can't wait to follow him wherever he goes. Like, people were like upset that like he didn't go like the distance with them, and like everyone was kind of well-wishing. Like, now there's like bad blood. It feels like there's bad blood between Stay and him.
Yeah.
But at the time, like, people were just like, oh no, my bias, he's leaving. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, the number of stays that exist now vastly outnumber the amount that were, in to them back then. So
yeah. And I feel like the more new stays that come along, like, post debut and all that, and post him leaving, they'll probably form a negative opinion of him sooner, and then the majority voice is going to win out, and then eventually the people that used to be like, oh, I wish him well, are going to be like, you know what, actually, yeah, fuck that guy.
you know, I have my issues with him. We've talked about it enough, but he's coming on my screen now because we're watching the survival show again.
Yeah.
So it just kind of rehashes it in my brain, like where it's just like, the OT8 versions of all the songs that they've done so far, not Hero Soup, but everything else, and School Life. But so far, like the OT8 versions are vastly superior, and like it's jarring to hear him. Like if we listen to the old versions of the songs, like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's you know, like I used to hear on your Twitch streams, like
Yeah.
yeah. So and like some of that is just like I'm just used to hearing the OT8 versions, and that's okay.
Right.
Like, you know, but
Yeah.
yeah. But it does make me go, ugh.
Oh, especially when he sang during this performance, I was just like, "Oh, it's so bad." He's the main vocal.
The thing is about it is that it doesn't really match the vibe. You know what I mean? Like the songs match the vibe of Stray Kids, like captures that Stray Kids message and feeling, but like his voice doesn't really sink in very well. And like, you know, I know that
face. Get it out of here.
Oh shit. I mean,
he looks like the bully from Tokyo Drift.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie.
Hold on, I said this before. I think I might still have the picture. Let me see if I can find it. I did a side by side comparison.
No.
Let me see if I still have it in my pictures.
We're gonna find out. Does Tom have the picture?
A
few moments later.
Media. I don't think so. Let me see if I can. School bully from Tokyo Drift.
Just straight up. Yeah.
No, not the white guy. Japanese school bully from Tokyo.
Oh my god. Do we have hindsight bias? Absolutely. 100%. I mean, Tom didn't at the time, and he was like number 3. But now, I mean, that's kind of what's interesting, right? Is that we are looking back at episode 100. And in some ways, I think, like, I don't want to give Tom credit, but I have to a little bit, because like this does lend a lot of credence to your theory, because you now know everything that happened. You're all caught up. You saw everything happen. And now, you know, instead of you hearing it and being like, he's my number 3, he's pretty great, you're like, get his face off my screen. So yeah. It does lend credence to your theory about it, but I don't know. You think that looks like him? I don't think that looks like him at all. I don't see it. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It was good. I mean, like, I enjoyed the episode.
What the fuck is an AVIF file? Get out of here. Give me an image.
Okay. Tom's working hard.
Whatever. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I used to have a side-by-side picture, and it, you know, all right. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but whatever. I don't care. Anyway, I get what you're saying, right? Yeah, it's all I'm saying is a lot of people here formed opinions with information that I didn't have.
No, know? I know. I'm telling you that it seems you are, because you have the information now, and watching through it again, like the whole purpose of us rewatching this, right, was to see like what is your opinion on things as we go through it now.
Yeah.
And it is pretty funny, because I think both of us, as we were watching them perform, were like, oh, like they've had so much training since then, and so much practice.
Oh my God.
That, like,
so much.
And it's like, I know in the case of the survival show, like they didn't have that much time to prepare this. And like, as we said, with all of the other extenuating factors that would have caused them to, you know, not sound as good.
Yeah.
But it is kind of, it's like greater praise for how hard they've worked since then, because I think the level that they're at now is just incredible, especially when we're looking at like their earliest like possibility of us. So it's great. It's amazing.
It's all good now.
It's all
good now.
Yeah, it's, it is. It's true. Yeah. Well, we had a good time. I enjoyed that. We were talking about watching there's this like semi-drama thing that they did really early on. I don't know if we'll do it with this episode. Maybe we'll do it on the next one. But it's like got like a person who's like going to work for JYP and they're at the lockers and Sungmin walks up and it's like very K-drama-y. And we will watch it. Yeah, it's from Dingo School. We watched the Dingo School English debate, with the, your behavior is so, but, yellow cardo. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Right?
What? No.
Do you remember that?
I'm not
you don't
following
remember,
that.
You don't remember Dingo School?
No.
You don't remember the English debate? Looks like the survival show is not the only thing we're rewatching.
Hey, fine with me. Now we still haven't. I keep bringing this up, and you keep like you keep calling me names that start with a S and end with a T, because when I'm like, hey, should we buy all the albums again? You're like, that just means you're a stay. That's all you say. You don't say yes, we should.
What I said is that's just self-care for a stay. It's saying like, I'm going to rebuy all the albums.
It's stay behavior.
Yeah, it's stay behavior.
I'm not talking
100%.
about for me having warm and fuzzies. I'm talking about for the podcast.
Oh, really? Is it not going to give you warm and fuzzies if you pull extra chung beans?
Oh, that would absolutely give me warm and fuzzies.
I know. Yeah, it would. Especially ones that you don't have yet.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Yeah. I didn't tell you this, but
Tell me.
Well, I kind of told you because I tagged you in the secrets chat, but they released pre-orders for the Maniac concert.
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
I will order that.
I will tell you, like, we were pretty worried. Like, we didn't want to order from the JYP shop because it's too expensive. Shipping is too expensive. And so Jeanette was worried that we would like miss out on pre-orders. Like it would sell out because like everything sells out now. We're too popular. But so Coco Dive was like the second store to put it up. But Coco Dive, if you want to sponsor us, that's cool. But we're gonna mention this anyway. Anyway, so they had this thing which I found to be really ridiculously annoying, where you spin a spinner, like it overlays over the shop, and you have to click it to like do the thing. Anyway, so you get like discounts by doing this spinny thing, right? And so Jeanette spun it. She was like, well, if I order from here, it's cheaper shipping by a little bit, and it's 5% off because she spun the spinner, right? And so I said, all right, fuck it, let's just do it. Let's bite the bullet. I don't want to miss out on it. I love having the District 9 unlock Blu-ray, and I definitely want this because we went to this concert. Like, I want to see it reproduced on the TV, and which is, it's a little unfair that they should just put it up, like sell it on iTunes or whatever. Like, they should sell it digitally somewhere. It doesn't make sense for them not to. But anyway, I digress. So we ordered it, and then about like 15 minutes later, maybe less, Rogue, who was also the one I think that told us that Coco Dive had it, Rogue posts a coupon code to get 20% off, and I was like, shit. God damn it. So we already placed the order.
Oh, wow.
And then, let me tell you this.
Okay.
Sub K Shop has all the Stray Kids albums on sale right now. And so I could order Miro pretty cheaply, but I would have to pay for shipping. And so I don't want to do that unless I get something else, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to spend like $15 on an album and then, pay $15 in shipping or whatever, right? But if I was going to buy the Blu-ray from there, and they did stock it, so I was like, and so I go to Jeanette and I was like, hey, it's a pre-order, so it hasn't shipped yet. So, but can we cancel the Coco Dive order? And she like looked into it and she's like, nah, I can't figure. There's no method to cancel it. And I was like, damn it,
ding,
because I could have had Miro,
Yeah.
Oh well, it's all good.
No.
Now. Anyway, it's okay. I mean, we still need to. The kids this weekend are going to go spend the night with their grandparents. So maybe Jeanette and I can drive down to the K-pop store and not have to, make sure the kids are entertained while we're walking around and looking at albums and stuff. So
yeah.
Well, that could be fun. Anyway, we haven't really decided what to do, but
apparently there is like this really amazing Korean market around here that I saw on like a TikTok of all things. A TikTok came up and was like, "There's this Korean market in like the Chicago area," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I bookmarked it. I forget what it's called, but I'm gonna go check it out at some point.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, you got to get that. You got to get the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Jeanette is eating some kind of spicy something
right now.
Yeah, right now. That's what she does. Normally while we're recording, she'll make like the buldak noodles, spicy chicken noodles or whatever. It seems that today she's working on the miniature sushi restaurant that I bought for her. So for her birthday.
What?
Yeah, like she has this hobby now where she like makes little miniature rooms and houses.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it comes with a kit. You have to like sew pillows and like glue little things together to make little sushi rolls and stuff. Like so it's fun. And Michelle really, really loves to watch her do it. Like, and it's like the most calm that Michelle ever is like sitting next to Jeanette, just being like, oh, "What are you making now?"
Yeah,
it's really cute. I got her a really big one for like Christmas or our anniversary or something. I don't know, something for some reason. And she finished it. And it's like a 3-level Japanese house, and it has like a courtyard, and it's beautiful. And she finished it. It looks great. And now she's working on a sushi restaurant. And the next one, I already know what we're going to get her next. Because it's advertised on the box, is a cat cafe, and it looks really adorable.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, and what I'd really like is to get a little mini, should I say this out loud? Like a little like mini figure of like Lino or Leebit and like stick it in the cat cafe. I think that'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Spoilers. Anyway. Overall, pretty good episode. Pretty nice episode right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking nice.
Pretty fucking nice. And if you want to come and watch these episodes with us, then you can do that by going to makeastate.com and then, checking out what albums we like and clicking on their Discord link. And you just gotta, follow the directions from there and you'll be in.
Yeah. So Jeanette, he kind of did, not so plainly. He messaged. I'll pull it up. He messaged me the other day and said, "This is at 11. This is at 11:09 p.m. Normal ass people walking towards an RV is creepy now." That's
true.
all he said, and I was like, "What?" And then he goes, "Just finished the first episode of From," which I also didn't understand at first. I was like, "First? Oh, yeah." And then it like clicked for me, and I was like, "Okay, I gotcha." Yeah,
it's true.
Have you watched any more than just episode 1?
We're now on episode 5.
Oh shit! What do you think?
Yeah. So it's good. Yeah, I actually really like it now because it's kind of like, you know, the first episode is very like in your face about like, this is going to be fucking scary.
Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, so like, let's just take a step back and just kind of get to know the town a little bit more and the people and stuff instead of just constantly in your face. Like, this is a scary show. We're going to scare you. Whoa, look how scary it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it's been good. I've enjoyed it a lot. I like Victor. The character is really interesting. Like in a weird way, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like he's like fascinating. He reminds me of like a weirder, creepier, what was the guy's name who was in a wheelchair in Lost? What's his name?
Who was in a wheelchair and Lost? Are you talking about like way later seasons, right?
No. He was in a wheelchair when he got on the airplane, and then when they crashed, he could walk. You know what I'm talking about? The old guy?
I don't remember that.
Well, anyway, doesn't matter. What I was saying, John Locke, Jeanette knew, John Locke. Anyway, so, you know, if you want to hear us ramble about John Locke in Lost and the new show From, then you can go to makeastay.com. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.